Sue and Brian, the part of this neighborhood where this standoff situation, this long day of violence ended, that area is still roped off by police tape at this hour. Police Chief Kevin Belk today told us about that third hostage, the one we didn't hear about until very close to the end of things. Initially, police believed there were only 2 people inside of that house, but today the chief says when the first hostage was released, police became aware that there was a third person in the house hiding. Initially, police were concerned about talking a lot about that because they didn't believe Dantzler knew that third hostage was inside. But ultimately, the chief says that third hostage outed herself because that hostage was hearing Dantzler getting frustrated with the remaining hostage we had already known about, the male hostage, because he was hard of hearing. And hearing that frustration, that third hostage outed herself to try and calm Dantzler down. Police Chief Kevin Belk was asked today if he thought that was an heroic act.
Oh, I think so. I mean, without a doubt. You know, again, she places herself, you know, in more harm by exposing herself.
The chief also talked today about the fact that members of the Grand Rapids Police tactical team were actually inside of this house. Now, we heard you mention, Brian and Sue, that there were some gunshots as Dantzler entered this home, according to police. Police also say that there was a time when shots were fired once he was already inside. Members of the tactical team were concerned that he was shooting at hostages, so they entered the home. Belk says once those tactical officers determined that no one had been hurt, they held their position but stayed inside the home. Most of the negotiation was happening with those negotiators who were still outside of the home. So a lot of clues given to the very specific details of what happened as this dramatic situation came to an end last night.